Hi everyone. This video is a continuation of our studies leading to the Latin American revolutions. Remember, these type of political revolutions occur when people's social, political, and economic needs are not met. I want you to remember that. We spoke about that yesterday. Okay, we want to keep that in mind. So before we begin, I would like to remind you that the people that lived there before the Spanish got there, they were called natives. These were the advanced people that you studied in Global 2, the Mayas, the Incas, and the Aztecs. The Spanish conquistadors invaded their land in search of gold and glory. Now, if you look over here, you can see the Spanish coming over on their ships. If you take a look at these two bottom pictures, you could see the natives kneeling to the Spanish. Pay attention to the difference in clothing. Okay, so let's move on. After the Spanish conquered the lands, they organized themselves into encomiendas. These are large plantations. This is where the farming was done. They made the natives work very hard. They were basically slaves. When the Spanish got there, unfortunately, they brought with them diseases, and as a result, a lot of the natives died. One of those diseases was smallpox. So now the Spanish did not have enough people to work on the plantation. What did they do? Do you think they worked themselves? Nope. Unfortunately, they went to Africa, kidnapped Africans, and brought them over to Latin America and made them slaves. We will learn more about that specific history shortly. Now I want you to know there's something interesting that I want you to know. Indians, the Spanish, when they reached the New World, they called them indios. Indios in Spanish means Indians. And it's not a compliment. It was meant as something derogatory because they saw their darker color and they called them indios in a negative way. Now, there were several ways that this affected the natives' life. Let's talk about that. They intermarried, so now the Spanish mixed with the natives and a new social class was created. We're going to get into that in detail a little further on. Now I want you to take a look at this image. Take a look at this image. What do you think is happening here? Do you think that this is a good title for this image? It's called Destruction of Native Culture. What do you think that means? I am going to attach a separate Google Doc to this assignment. And on that Google Doc, I would like for you to make any comments about this video, the content of the video, what you learned from the video. In addition to any question that I ask you, I would like for you to write your responses there and then attach it and submit it to me like you've submitted all of your other work. Another way the natives' lives changed was their religion. If you remember from Global 2, the natives' religion was polytheistic, which means that they believed in more than one God. However, when the Spanish arrived, they forced them to convert to Christianity. They felt that they were doing them justice, good. A lot of historians feel that it was their way to try to justify these horrendous actions. Let's move on. I want you to take a look at this image here and the title. The title is Spanish Use of Slave Labor. I want you to analyze what's occurring here. And on your paper, on your Google Doc, I want you to explain what is happening here. And also, do you think the title is appropriate for this image? Think about the history. Think about what you've learned yesterday and today when responding to this question. Also, can you think of another title for this image that would be appropriate considering the history? I am going to stop here, and I want to remind you that you are able to view this video as many times as you need to be able to get the information. It is very important for you to understand the history so that you can understand why the revolution happened later on. Please remember that you can reach me by email, through Google Classroom, and through Remind. I am more than happy to help you if you have any questions. Till next time, bye.